Welcome to my channel Driven Dreams. Today we have a review of the 2025 Kia K5. The Kia K5 is getting an unassuming gleam up all around for the 2025 model year, adding more standard tech and an all the more impressive base motor that adds 11 pull more over the current base motor. Extra highlights added to the X trim make it a much really convincing bundle. And unpretentious styling changes make the whole K5 line look more keen than any time in recent memory. Front and center, new Golden Star Guide daytime running lights run over the headlamps and somewhat over the hood, delegated the edge of the K5's new front sash. In back, there's a non-stop bar that goes across the full width of the back of the vehicle and contains the taillights, which reverberation the precise cylinder state of the daytime showing lights to coming to across everything except the actual focus of the back deck top. Delegated the deck top is a standard coordinated spoiler. The greatest change for the 2025 model year is under the K5's hood, where each trim with the exception of the line-beating GT gets another normally suction 2.5-litre 4-chamber motor. It's really a similar motor as the GT's, yet without the turbocharger. This replaces the ongoing K5's turbocharged 1.6-litre 4-chamber motor and adds somewhat more oomph, 191 drive and 181 pounds-feet of force, to be definite. It's mated to an 8-speed programmed transmission. With respect to the quickest GT model, it will keep its super 2.5-litre inline 4 and 8-speed double-grip programmed transmission. Power and force figures stay at 290 horsepower and 311 pounds-feet, individually. The K5 GT's drivetrain might be continuing as before for the 2025 model year, yet it's actually getting a couple of visual changes to tell everybody it's the extraordinary super variant. While most K5s have dull accents on the lower air consumption opening and lower guard, the K5 GT has glossy silk metal accents that assist with separating it. The K5 GT's lower air consumption configuration likewise includes erupted glossy silk metal balances, and out back are silk metal 3-sided blades as well as a double suppressor, quad-tip exhaust plan that sets off the back. The K5 gets amalgam wheels as standard across the entire line, going from 16-inch wheels on the LXS to 18-inch wheels on the X and GT line. The GT, be that as it may, gets a decision of trim explicit 19-inch wheels shod with Pirelli P0 execution tires. The GT likewise includes brilliant green brake calipers to match the splendid green sewing inside the vehicle. You probably won't see the styling changes to the 2025 Kia K5 with just a look. Look nearer, and you'll see the upgraded front end with additional sensational running lights and precise structures. The presentation-situated K5 GT's look is more forceful and incorporates another honeycomb design grille embed. All K5 models have new wheel plans going from 16 creeps in breadth for the LXS to 19 crawls for the GT. Add the GT1 bundle to the K5 GT, and it has 19s plunged in another dark gleam wheel finish. One more motivation to sit tight for the 2025 model year is the extended rundown of standard gear coming to the K5. Remote Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are standard on the K5's new infotainment framework. On the off chance that those aren't your defaults, you get to encounter, in its full brilliance, Kia's new associated vehicle root cockpit infotainment framework, which flaunts quicker handling speeds, an effectively open fast controls board for oftentimes utilized capabilities and the capacity to assume control over the air refreshes. The K5 keeps its 5 existing trim levels. The base LXS, somewhat redesigned GT line, includes centered X and execution situated GT. All accompany front-wheel drive aside from the GT line, which is likewise accessible with all-wheel drive. Versatile journey control, complete with unpredictable driving capacities, a forward crash evasion framework with cyclist location, and front and back stopping sensors are presently standard across the K5 setup. Higher trims can add route-based brilliant journey control and throughway driving help highlights. For 2025, Kia K5 truly centered around making the X trim as stacked up as could be expected. Standard highlights on the X incorporate a 10-way power customizable driver's seat with 2-way lumbar help, a warm guiding wheel, Bose premium sound framework with dynamic sound plan, power collapsing mirrors with coordinated drove blinkers, and similarity with the Kia computerized Key 2, which permits you to utilize the Kia cell phone application instead of your standard vehicle key. The X likewise has vulnerable side view and in-compass view screens, an opposite stopping crash evasion framework and side park distance admonitions as extra standard well-being highlights, which are all discretionary for the GT trim and inaccessible on lower managers. Kia adds more standard security includes and high-level driving help frameworks, ADAS, to the 2025 K5. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel.